streaming yet? Are we doing a big stream, folks? Oh my god, it says we're streaming. Well, it must be if that's the case. Hello everybody, welcome to Game Crimes. I know nobody's here yet. I'm just talking to myself. You know what? You can have a great time talking to yourself, as I'm about to prove for the next 90 minutes. Who knows? I gotta go do the Twitter thing and promote a little bit. Pardon, folks. Colin with the retweet. What up, brother? Thanks. We're live. With the exclamation point on there. You may have a marketing degree, but don't worry about all that shit. Exclamation points. That's 90% of the work. We have one person in the chat. That's more than we did. Alrighty. Let's just do the thing, I guess. I'm trying to... Yeah, that's right. Sometimes we're smart. Not often, but sometimes. So what we're going to be checking out tonight is a pair of games, if you will. We're also going to be testing out my brand new capture card, so let me know if you have any issues with sound, volume, picture, etc. Maybe you just don't want to look at the whole thing. That's fine. Avert your eyes away from the computer screen. Go do something else. I'm going to back up a little bit here so you can see the title screen we're working with. Caro Blaster. This is a game that did come out, I believe, on Android and iPhone first. Hello, Starman. Nice to see you. It's made by Studio Pixel, who you may know from Cave Story, the greatest stinking game ever made, or at least one of them. And there's a long, weird history behind Cave Story involving some corporate subterfuge. So we're going to... I just keep that in mind as I play through this game. This game is a very fun, classical, simple little game. I'm a big fan of it. And we're going to start it from the beginning because it's a pretty quick play here. I am playing it on the Switch. The Switch is being upscaled with a RetroTink 4K, which is where you may see some strange visual artifacts, and being captured by an NZXT something 60. I don't remember what it's called. Whatever. Starman was in Boise. Now they're going to be in Portland. Alright, well, hey, rock on. Pacific Northwest. Does Boise count? It's a place you would only visit if you were in the Pacific Northwest, so that makes sense to me. Boise is a place I'd only visit because a friend of mine lives there. That's fair. That's fair. I haven't heard much about it other than they have like an ice cream that looks like a potato. That's about it. It's about as far as my cultural knowledge goes. Please don't do that. Bad idea. We're gonna relax, stream tonight. Not really sure what to expect here. Kind of threw everything together last minute, but you know, hang out, ask me anything. I will play a game and fine. It's good enough for me. Hope it's good enough for y'all. Idaho is known for potatoes and Christian nationalists. Great. Yeah, it doesn't make me here to visit it, I have to say. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm from Michigan. We got our share of Christian nationalists, but... that is like a known thing about that part of the country, I suppose. Big ducats, big dollars, big guala, we're ballin'. Alright, so we're at the store. We're probably buying nothing. Oh, yeah, $10 for upgrade, let's do that. That seems good. So I upgraded this gun in particular to give it extra range and damage. Literally said I wasn't gonna do it, then walked right into it. Like a ding dong. Ooh, chest. Alright. Yeah, that's good. D Martin G's here. Doug, what's up? Killer Monkey says that frog can shoot. You're damn right he can. D Martin G says, what system was this game for? I believe this was originally released for iPhone and Android, but it was later released on Switch and PC, like Steam. It's cheap too. I want to say it's $5-10. It's a great game. We're probably not going to play through the whole thing tonight, but if I stick with it for like an hour, we'll probably see a good chunk of the game. Love seeing the Dougs that early in the evening, puts me in a good mood. Lets me know things are gonna move well tonight. Nice to see y'all. Alright, there we go. Small touch, but I love that the numbers that count up when you nail a hit increase in font size as the number gets bigger. It's just like, it's a small thing, but I'm easily entertained. Oh, that's not good, that's not good, that's not good! At least that life meter's low. Ah! No! Haha! No! Starman says, my friend wants me to move to Idaho with him, but there's too much of that kind of stuff for my taste here in the Pacific Northwest. Yeah, that's kind of a thing. Like, I've never been out there, and I've always heard how, you know, beautiful it is, and obviously you're on the the grayest part of the ocean, which feels. But yeah, you got some white nationalist issues out there in Oregon, Washington. Like I've heard nasty things about Spokane, and like I'm sure Oregon's just filled with that kind of stuff. There we go. Paste it up a little bit. Give me that widget. It's pronounced Spokane. Thank you, Sender now. And yeah, it's bad. Respect. I've always gotten, like, NorCal vibes from some of those places, and, like, NorCal is not a great place to be. Just generally speaking. Yeah, I got that Char. It's basically a 1-up. D. Martin G says, on our road trip through Nevada, Utah, Wyoming, South Dakota, Montana, and Ohio. Or Idaho, not Ohio. Idaho was the most disappointing. I've heard, like, for all those, like, remote states, they always say, like, well, at least the parks are beautiful. And, like, I've seen parks in the Dakotas that are, like, I'm envious of. I would like to visit. I don't know if I would ever bother. But, like, Idaho? It's like some canyons, maybe, or something? I might be missing it, but yikes. Starman says, my neighbor has a Confederate flag in the window, which is why I keep weapons near my door. That Confederate flag shit, like, I'm a northerner, I grew up in Michigan. I saw that shit everywhere. It drives me insane. I know it's redneck, just normal redneck bullshit, like, but, oh, it's infuriating. Infuriating to see that shit. Especially, like, flown outside of a business or something, which, like, come on. I love America, but I'm horrified by how some people act. I can respect that. There's a lot of literature that basically says the same thing. Fisher Thling says, I've spent a couple of weeks in the backcountry in Idaho, which kicks ass. I could totally see that. Like, as someone who enjoys getting lost outside quite a bit, that sounds great. I could fuck with that. D. Martin G says, the parks are amazing in all the other states, but Idaho had the worst food and the scenery doesn't compare. The worst food? I don't want to think about what worst food in Idaho is. Like a bread sandwich? Bread sandwich with extra bread? The Mexican food has sweet sauces. I don't know how I feel about all that. I mean, sometimes in, like, Midwestern Mexican chain food, you can get, like, an oddly sweet salsa or two. But, like, actively sugary? No, not really. Oh, not like mole. No. Mole's different. Like, you're not mistaking mole for a different flavor. God, I love mole. I just, in general, love Mexican food, so if y'all get me spun up, I can just sit here and give you my definitive ranking of hot sauces. And it's fun. It's fun. Salsa verde on top. That's all I'm saying. The South lost. Stop waving the failure flag. Some people just can't help it, you know? Some people literally just, like, wake up every day, choose to do things that would, like, are so embarrassing to me I would leave the house. And then they leave the house! Fucking crazy. Starman says, I did see a bread sandwich in Idaho. I could believe in that. Fish Earthling had a sweet pad thai. A sweet pad thai?! What do they sweeten the eggs? That's horrifying. When you make like the sauce with like Peter Pan. I hate this entire idea. Making peanut sauce, but with that stuff that's like half jelly, half peanut butter. Had a citrus sauce. Citrus. Oh, that doesn't scan. I've had one with a lemongrass sauce before. That was pretty banging, but like, citrus. Yeah, I can't get on with that. Small towns also often have the most amazing specialty restaurants. Yeah, it depends on where you go, but you can really pop off. Like, best Mexican food I've ever had in my life. Maybe even the top 3 Mexican restaurants are all in, like, rural communities in the Midwest. It's ridiculous. I used to be a library director. The town that I was a library director in had a remarkable Italian bistro that I would go to, like, every time I had to eat at work. It was ridiculous. Shout out to the Lavash. $30 to get the wide wave. You know we're doing that, baby. We gotta. And the heart boost. Because I think that's just like an extra heart container. Oh yeah, we got the triple. I have to say, I am pretty impressed by this capture card, the Sensi XT, is it stage 60, scale 60 or something? It's running through a couple of different relay devices. I've had no drop signals. I'm playing through the pass-through right now. Zero lag. Runs really well for a sub $100 capture card. Highly recommend it. Like, I hesitate to say this, but I think this is the only Game Crime stream in history where we've had 0 technical difficulties. The back jump. One thing I make is called kick-ass guacamole. My friend said he's only seen white people put tomatoes in the guac. Yeah, that's true. Don't put tomatoes in the guac. You don't need to be doing all that. Ooh, bubbles. mean, I'm not like the biggest blockhead in the world or whatever. That was rude. Little chest surprise like that? It's 2 stages deep, baby. She's looking normal. Real normal. D. Martin G says, that's not necessarily true. I'll fold pico into an avocado when making guacamole. I don't know about that. I mean, I feel like you keep the pico separate maybe, but that's just me. Like, you can rock guac and pico on the same thing. I just would put tomatoes in with, like, the mortar and pestle. If nothing else, because you're like, they don't taste like anything. Tomatoes in general just kind of taste vaguely sweet when compared to, like, you know, the richness of whatever you're throwing in your guac. He also tried to say that dolphins are technically sharks, which immediately debunked by a literal scientist we know. Yeah, dolphins are, it's time to go, like, big nature. This is my nature channel. Mike's not here, so we're talking nature. Alright. Yeah, that's right. We're doing it up. So, my hot take here on nature in general is that dolphins are demonic entities, horrid creatures. Just, yes, they're intelligent, but have all of the same antisocial behavior quirks as humans, and are probably more social, and are relentless killers in the ocean. Now, sharks, are they relentless killers? Of course they are. Yes, but otherwise they just hang out. They don't really do anything. Most sharks are just floating through life. And I admire that. Dolphins, on the other hand, you never know what they're up to. It's no good. Ooh, we got that frog coin? I tell people the easiest, best way to make easy guac is mixing shitty salsa with shitty guac. I'm tapping out on this one. Y'all are killing me. They underestimated this frog's ability to ball out. But I assure you, he's making money. Look at that. I'm not really sure what we spend it on other than weapon upgrades, but hey, weapon upgrades, you know? Yeah! This guy's awesome. He's also a stain. Get out of here, Goofy. Do you have enough for the bubble upgrade? Let's hope so. 150, exactly enough. Yeah, the hitbox is bigger though. We went full nerd and looked up the definition of guacamole, and it's mashed avocado with salt. Literally everything else is considered non-traditional. I don't disagree with that. Good avocado, salt, maybe a lime juice, maybe garlic, maybe a little onion. But, like, absolutely not necessary for a really good guac. Oh my god, the bat! Ah! Fusion, when done well, makes the world go round. I'll agree with that. I'll agree with that. I appreciate all the cooking talk tonight. You know, big ups, big respect. I'll give my little Mexican cooking tip. If you're cooking Mexican at home, and the recipe calls for peppers, and it almost always should, go the extra mile and get some poblanos or serranos. They will make a huge difference, especially when they're fresh. Oh, murked by the laser fish. Luckily I have that jar of hearts, which is basically like an auto. Oh, that's what comes with fish. I hate that. Ah! So close! I've had so many people asked me. D. Martin G says, I love those peppers, not a jalapeno fan. I do love jalapenos, but jalapenos I prefer pickled, and like that sort of pickled pepper taste. The vinegar is really, really, really a different flavor profile than I'm expecting out of a lot of those peppers. I do like how sweet a jalapeno can be. That can be nice. But usually not in the same dish where I would be using like a serrano or something. I like a little more like earthy flavor in there, and the jalapeno can really dominate that. Starman says, I've had people ask if my guacamole has dairy in it. I found out some people put sour cream in their guac. Yeah, some people do put crema in the guac, and I can't stand by that. I mean, maybe it's what y'all do. Maybe it's good. But like, come on. It doesn't need it, does it? Crema by itself is delicious, especially like like a nice lime crema or something. Something with some herbs mixed in. Oh, it is way worse to be done. I make an avocado crema with cilantro, but that's not what I consider guac. No, that's not guac. But an avocado, like, a crema with some seasoning in it is delicious. I use Serrano because it's the lowest level of spices. Jalapenos are more tangy than hot. I would agree. I would agree. I like the Serrano and Poblanos more for the flavor than the heat. I feel like if you're looking for heat, just get, like, a really nice hot sauce. Oh, we're getting away with it, I think. I think we are. Little rat bastard fish, don't get in the way. Let's go! Yes, we got the jetpack. Jalapenos can be killer. We grew some and they burnt me up. I do like a good ghost pepper sauce. Jalapenos can be really hot. They really can. I just feel like so much of that is, like, its own pleasure. You just, like, go for it with a nice pepper as an appetizer or a snack or something. I don't know. I mean, like, I like a fajita or something. But, I don't know, a nice pepper is its, like, own reward. This Sprite is killing me. I used ghost peppers in the guac once and had to throw most of it out because it was too spicy. It is... I do like a ghost pepper, but it really does change the flavor of whatever you throw them into. There's like a real bitterness to it that can cut. If you like bitterness, it's pretty sweet. Like, it's pretty good flavor. I'm gonna do a ghost pepper thing. I think I just put on like a wing or something. Got him. Got the bag. It took too long to eat it and it went bad. Yeah, that is the curse. That is the curse of guac in general. feel bad for people who taste soap when eating cilantro. I hear that. I hear that. I am a deep cilantro lover. Cilantro and steak, just in general, like the perfect pair. Put cilantro in the salsa. Cilantro in the marinade. Cilantro in the crema. I'm on board with that. I have something sort of related. Onions taste like unnaturally bad to me, so I do not eat them. Kind of like how things taste like soap. It's like an allergy or just like a difference in taste buds. But yeah, I cannot do onions. They're gross. I learned to make guac because I had a friend from Russia who never ate it before, and she goes crazy when I make it for her. I hear that. I hear that. Like, when you have a source for good Mexican food, there's nothing that beats that. I hear in Pittsburgh, I'm suffering. If you know a good plug for Mexican food, please hook me up. I'm dying for a flauta. We'll do ridiculous things for a flauta. Oh no! I fucked up! I'm dead now! Alright, back at the grind. Oh no, we're in the hospital. That's not good. We shouldn't be there, of all places. Thankfully, this game is super generous when you eat shit and die. So we will upgrade our life meter. Literally backdashed into the fire. Nice job. Nice job. jump. Ah! Alright, we gotta do this again. Better this time. Okay, got a 1-up off that. Not bad, not bad. We're doing it. Thankfully, we ain't tapping out on these bosses too hard. Don't think we have enough money to upgrade anything, but hey, we'll heal. That's good enough. Let's see where other dollar amounts are for upgrading stuff. 500... 300... 800. 800 what? Woo! Long jump. Let's go. You know, I know that, like, there's the Mimic, right? The Mimic, the chest, or that is a monster that looks like a chest. That appeared to just be, like, a bank vault that was mad. No disguise whatsoever, just, you know, being openly emotive and expressive. Oh my lord, it's going down. It's going down. Woo! I think we made it out mostly unscathed. I mean, we're slightly scathed. We're scathed, but you know, not like deathly scathed. Frog shooting bubbles is a very clever way to avoid censorship. Guess I'm not sure what you mean by that one, but I'll hear you out. Oh, hell yeah, the boss fight that's just a car. Oh god, it just fucking murdered me. Big style. Really big style. You hate to see that. Oh god. Murked by a car now. That's alright, that's alright. We'll take our medicine here. We gotta learn how to deal with this somehow. Okay, clever. So the key to avoiding these is to not use the rocket launcher they just gave you, as they will continue tracking when you stall in the air. So you just do a soft neutral jump. Oh, that sucks. Alright, so that has been Kero Blaster. We've got a good, like, 50 minutes on it. I don't necessarily want to play through that level again. Let's switch over to the other game we're going to be checking out. Although, like, first, do a quick tour of what's on June's Switch here. Picked this game up a couple of months ago, Katana Kami. If you're looking in for a, like, roguelike game that's a little more, deliberate with its combat. It's an interesting one. It is sort of like Hades if you ran a blacksmithing shop in 1800s Japan. There's a lot of like political intrigue and loot collecting. Highly recommended. It's from the Sheer and the Wanderer team and the Way of the Samurai team, which are two series that are pretty close to my heart. If we can find anything else here I can recommend to folks. If you haven't played Gata Protectors, that's a really fun one with 4 players. It's sort of a tower defense shooter, kind of, but in like a faux NES style, which is pretty neat. Beautiful music. Roguebook, if you're enjoying like Slay the Spire or those other sort of like card-based puzzle strategy roguelike games. Roguebook's very similar, but has the benefit of like a world map that you build and develop and grow as you explore. So instead of it being like a linear path like Slay the Spire with branches, Roguebook takes a different approach, and you know, you're going through a dungeon or you're going through like a fantasy map and unveiling different parts of the map that are undiscovered. A lot of more random elements to play with. I had a really good time with it. Last one I'd recommend, if anyone hasn't played the Wonder Boy: The Dragon's Trap, which came out, what, 5-6 years ago? It was like the most beautiful game in the world. Tons of hand-drawn animation. A lovely, like, 2D platformer style game. If you're looking for something that really scratches like the Mario itch, that one should be right up your alley. But for now, we're gonna say fuck that shit and move on to this wonderful little game called Dandy Dungeon, made by Onion Games, who also created Moon, if you've ever played Moon. There's another game they made, Blackbird something, that I don't remember the name of, but it's very good. This is developed by a very small team. I want to say it's 1 to 2 people, and originally came out on phones. But it's sort of like a satirical look at game development and a puzzle game at the same time. This is another one that is out on Switch. We're playing this on the Switch right now. This one will run you about $20.
You say.
Let's make some video game. I love that ethos of throwing your clothes off to start working. So the way this goes is that our developer Yamada has a level that goes up as you do things and achieve certain objectives in the game, and what those will do are unlock new mechanics for the dungeons you go through. So every time loop you're doing, there's going to be a new additional mechanic added in if you're playing effectively, efficiently, and following on the goals. Been talking to some people who have been streaming Baldur's Gate 3 recently and joking with them that hearing talk about them afterwards, watching their streams makes me want to give them a full lecture as to why they are unwatchable. Hey, streams are different for everybody, you know? I could sit here with my boobs out for 4 hours and play like Fortnite, and that might work for somebody, but I just wouldn't be very happy. So, y'all are gonna get this. And if, I don't know, I'm not one to watch a ton of streams, to be frank, so maybe not the best audience. All I can say is that watching someone play Baldur's Gate is not my idea of a good time. But, you know, each their own, I suppose. So the goal here is to find the single line out of the dungeon in the shortest amount of time possible. Pretty easy when your map looks like this. This is something I would give as an example of what they should take as a good example from. Well, I appreciate that, Starman. Thank you. I think the only goal that Mike and I have for streaming is hanging out with each other, and in lieu of that, when it's just him or it's just me, it's hop on, show y'all some stuff we like, and get the heck out of here. Hey! We have a time limit and a healing spring now. bigger bonus if you are able to draw the path in less time. So if you see me rush through these, it's because I'm looking through them, they're pretty obvious. And there is a bonus. Oh, there's a fast forward. Well, that's easy. The recovery spring is just a square on the board that heals some of our health. We know we're going to be up and for monsters. Because your health does carry from floor to floor to floor. Alright, this one's a little messy, because we only have one way to get in, right? There we go. Fast forward to this. Heal up. Go ahead and fight the kobold. I know why my man is like partially nude when he gets his revelations, but I'm not gonna judge. Implemented medicine and the Thunderall scroll, which are 2 items. A really, really, really lovely girl. It's me! Sega Forever! Oh, that's definitely not me. Sweet Potatoes, big thumbs down. Get out of here. I hate my daddy's thunder. I am having a heart attack. Not even a sweet potato fry or a tater tot? Nope, get him out of here. I've had like sweet potato based bread that's okay. I've had it in a few desserts that I don't mind, but like not for me. You know? Just I don't like how sweet they are. I'm never eating a sweet potato and thinking this is better than a bitter or like a more starchy potato. Fudge that one a little bit, but I think we figured it out. He's the kind of person who wants to have a podcast, but every time he brings something up for a podcast idea, my response is it watchable? That's always a difficult thing, because, like, I feel like, one, the creative space for podcasts in general is, like, drying up quite a bit. People just aren't engaging the way they used to. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I mean, it's kind of the nature of media. That said... Oh shit, I died because I forgot to use the potion. I do think that the, best thing that you can do when it comes to being creative, making a podcast or consuming or whatever, is just do whatever dumb fool thing comes to your mind. Like, it has to make you happy. You're not gonna find an audience if you hate your own work, or if you hate spending the time making the thing in the first place. And people can tell that resentment leads in. I may have had great sweet potato waffle fries in Eureka. I may have double drugged with a honey mustard sauce. I can respect that. I've had, like, well-made sweet potato fries. There's a place in Anchorage, Alaska called Johnny Chicago's. It's like a Chicago-themed restaurant. They make good sweet potato fries with, like, a chipotle ketchup that I could fuck with. But even then, like, I'd rather just have normal fries. It's just, like... Maybe I'm simple. But they just simply do not. Alright, so this is gonna be the weird part. We gotta figure out how to make this work. I think it's... Oh, you know. Okay, great. Use the scroll there, because they were, like, obviously giving us a range there. Humor juice as a spicy ketchup is much better than a regular ketchup. In a lot of cases, I agree. The nice thing about a chipotle ketchup, mind you, ones that are made well and actually have flavor, is that they add a bitterness that really cuts a lot of the sweetness, so you just get more of the vinegar flavor, which, like, that's the good stuff for me. That's what I'm looking for. Now I didn't think about it. The funny thing about that is that I've been to Chicago a million times. Ton of greasy spoons, ton of like Victorian things. Never seen Chipotle ketchup in my fucking life. But this Chicago-themed restaurant in Alaska, on the other hand, is just rocking it perfectly. It's kind of beautiful in a way. Shout out to Anchorage, Alaska for doing that. Got a lot of love for that city. My love phone. That's an app that displays Maria Chan's love for me as a cold numerical value. I'm sorry, this translation is ballin'. This is very good. Okay, now I have to equip stuff. So we want health food. What is this? Oh, it's material. That's for crafting. We will not do that. Starman says not to go full sitcom agent, but he's funny and marketable. He's just not good at performing. Bad mic quality, terrible audio mixing. Hey, at least that's stuff you can learn from reading a book, you know? Can't learn how to be charming from reading a book. In fact, you usually learn the opposite. You learn how to be like people who write a book. D. Martin G says this is a cute game. I agree. I like this one quite a bit. Oh, my ass just got fired. Reminds me of Passing Out in Harvest Moon in the PSP. I don't know if I ever played that one. I did play Rune Factory though, which is like the sci-fi version. Not Rune Factory, it was called Innocent Life. A fantasy Harvest Moon. This is not a donut, this is not a hamburger. It's very funny because when you had games in the 8 and 16-bit era that were getting localized, oftentimes the onigiri would get turned into a hamburger or something to Americanize the game. Alright, we can upgrade a sword. So we're gonna do that. Let's put this rock in it. Yeah, more rocks. Level max. Spend all our... Anime dubs would call rice ball donuts too. It drives me crazy. I forgot about that. That's true, that's a thing. Also disrespectful to the great onigiri, which is delicious, by the way. I avoided Rune Factory specifically because I heard you couldn't fall in love as something sexual. My relationships are all fictional. Hey, shout out to the Ace homies, that's good. I kind of figured like most of the appeal of Harvest Moon is fun. Right? Or maybe not. I don't know, some people genuinely just like threshing their crops. Good for them. I can't do it. Like, obviously it works. It started out and made $18 bajillion. Those perfect bonuses, you know what it is. Racking up, stacking up, getting money. This one is annoying. I feel like you almost can't. Yeah, that's... Alright, well, we're not getting the perfect path, we're just getting this perfect path. Okay. We need some medicine. just foolish because we're gonna gain a level and get all that back. Treasure! That's what we want. So, of the spaces we don't clear, the blank ones steal us damage. And it is time to use our scroll. It's crawling with jerks! Hey, no more jerks. Slime oil. So yeah, we can only hold 5 things at a time. We actually want to spell quite quickly. Let's go. Last floor, baby. Boss fight. The chairman. Well, since our scroll is refreshed, let's zap these fools. That'll make things easier for ourselves. And... run around, we scoop. Kill this big brownie. Okay, before we fight the bad guy, we're gonna do this magical barrier scroll, which will give us like a counter-attack against this monster. He's gonna keep ice balling us, we're gonna keep hitting him back. And eventually he's gonzo. Not only are you getting fired, but your old employers are just stealing from you. Oh, that is a lot of life. We are not going to survive this fight. We can use a little help here. No! Alright. Sermons that sound like capitalism. That's about accurate, I would say. This will be the perfect layer for my fellow Empire group jerks. My fellow jerks. Skull shield. That's cool. No!
Aww. あ、まさにも。隣。そりゃ。あ、まさにもね、隣や摂取しとるがハマのだ。あ、まさに、あ、ま。隣や摂取。
Somebody's messing around with my sweet game. A demon ad.
Deep down in this program, you will see Demon Lord Castle. If you think you are the one, come to Demon Lord Castle. 3 children of Demon Lord, I Tenokojis are the guardians. If you get 3 significant objects, you'll have a bright future. Tarirari.
Bumbling turd bag. The Capricious Dungeon, which is basically a roguelike. Upgrade this spear. Oh, that's right. We got that outfit on. When you get the outfit, sometimes you get to pick. Which is like a little stat bonus. But we're semi-dandy. And that is the first step to being dandy, folks. We're gonna do that. So we get an onigiri if we, like, perfect this, but I don't know about that. An onigiri is essentially like a duo. Alright, so we got another situation where we need to hit all of the squares. I think this is doable. Oh yeah. Let's move it along. We're doing it, folks. This is a difficult one. I don't totally know what I would want to do here. Like... Wait, no, I think I got it. Yeah, that's how we do that. Took me a second, but... Oh, the spear goes 2 spaces. That's good. Got a chef uniform. Danger. What do you think the danger is? It's not being clear about it. Alright, let's see. We'll probably get in trouble. Like, let's see. Starman says, this reminds me of Half Minute Heroes. It's by the same company. No, but that is a very fun little game. That one gets my recommendation. The sequel's very good as well. Real PSP hours tonight, folks. Oh shit. Alright. No. No. We need that healing medication. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I can see why this got the warning. This guy's fucking annoying. Yeah, get the heck out of here. We got a gold bar to pick up. I'd say if there's a game that the creator of this is known for, it's a PS1 game called Moon, which is a very interesting and experimental JRPG. It's largely untranslated until like 2 or 3 years ago when it got released on the Switch, with a first time ever English translation. I can wholeheartedly recommend that one too. Moon is great. Really good. Maybe a little more earnest and emotional than this game is. Like this game's allowed to be a little silly, you know. There's also another game by this creator I could recommend called Million Onion Hotel, which is sort of like a hotel management sort of game, similar game, I would say. We got the rat bag. There's a Yamada menu, so what are we doing? We'll look at the schedule. The monster shelf. What a jerk! This is like A+ quality sprite work for me. I need nothing more. Topic of PSP, I still play my save for Monster Hunter Freedom Unite and the Sim games. Yeah, I can respect that. Monster Hunter is very good on the PSP. I recently learned that rollback was recently implemented for PSP emulation, which means you can catch me playing Dissidia 2 online at some point in time next month or so. Guaranteed. That game is incredible. Oh, this Flame Blade can get, like, hella upgraded. So I gotta keep upgrading it because I want to get the crazy reward, right? Oh, you can feed it other swords? That seems a little fucky. That's crazy. Alright. Alright, so what if I don't give him the slime oil and just give him it? That doesn't do anything! Alright. Well, let's just not give you the slime then. Alright. Time to equip this fire sword. If it's got a skill, you know. Fire attack. Let's keep swinging. We're gonna go and do this one again. Got the fire sword now. Things might be... I don't know, I think it does the same damage as the the spear, so... Dang, the new sword's kind of nice with it. Oh, the sleepy trap. I know what that's about. I've fallen into it myself right now. I literally have a Dissidia anime down to watch because of how much you or Bachman recommend that series. I don't know if there's a Dissidia anime, so Rotten I think that's Disgaea. Which, hey, pretty good. Pretty good series. No complaints there on my part. I'm talking about Final Fantasy Dissidia, which is a Final Fantasy themed fighting game. Which is sort of an arena fighter and sort of its own weird little beast. Maybe I'll play it here sometime. It's a very, very fun, like, fighting game with a unique twist on it. And you know how I feel about fighting games. I love it. Magic Fabric, let's go. There's that. Alright. What exactly does that do? Not much, apparently. Starvin says, terrible at news, and I'm right. Well, probably. I mean, I know there's a Final Fantasy anime. It's bad. Don't watch it. But a Dissidia one would be interesting because it's basically just like all the people from all the games versus each other.
Yo.
It's a Final Fantasy version of Ready Player One, I guess. Or Secret Wars. What? I don't know. But the parallel reality stuff happens. You know what it is. Spider-Verse. I'm just using words at this point in time. It's gonna trigger every trap that I possibly can. Trap Room is terrible. That's why I refuse to learn my coworkers' names. To each their own. Chef hat? We got the chef hat. I imagine the outfit we need for the chef hat bonus is like chef hat, chef jacket.
Okay. Sonia! Hamasani wanted. Hamasani. Sonia! Hamasani wanted.
So you help the questers out by giving them items. They'll give you mana drops, depending on which ones you invest in. Different things. But I think that's where I'm going to call it tonight. I'm starting to get very sleepy, so thank you for joining me. I appreciate this very chill stream we had tonight, and everyone in the chat was super wonderful. So, hey, I'm not sure what we're doing next week, but I rest assure you we will do our best to make it entertaining, and we will see you then. Peace out. Bye.